Welcome back to Table Manners, everybody, where we play niche and interesting board games for your entertainment. Today, we are playing Blood on the Clocktower, where lies and deceit rule over a informed majority. We are joined here with 5 lovely guests. And to my most right is...
Hello, my name is AJ. I'm back.
Beneath me is...
I'm Phil.
And in the center...
I'm Sam.
And to my left...
I'm Molly.
And finally...
Hi, I'm Laurel.
Today, Blood on the Clocktower is a game where lies and deceit are able to trick and fool a majority of players. But first, before we play, let us explain the rules.
Welcome to Blood on the Clocktower, the ultimate game of deduction, deception, and strategy. Here's how it works. In Blood on the Clocktower, you'll take on one of many unique roles. Some of you are good, trying to find the demon, and others are evil, working to protect the demon and mislead the group, but no one knows who is who. Each round alternates between night and day phases. During the night, the demon secretly eliminates someone, and special characters use their powers, like the empath, who learns if either of their neighbors are evil. When day breaks, the storyteller reveals who the demon killed in the middle of the night, and the real challenge begins. Players must discuss, accuse, and try to figure out who the demon is. They can choose to have these conversations in public or in a private room. Dead players are still able to speak, but they lose their ability. The demon and minions will try to mislead everyone, while the good characters try to gather information and point fingers. At the end of the day, players will all meet back in town. Players can nominate others for execution, and a vote will be held. If half of the living players vote, the accused player is executed. Dead players are not able to nominate and are only able to vote once, so vote wisely. But be careful. If you are wrong, the evil team gets one step closer to winning. The game ends when the demon is executed or only 2 players are living. So who do you trust? Can you figure out who the demon is before it is too late? Play Blood on the Clocktower, where deception is everything and no one is safe.
Everyone, close your eyes, as I will, when the bag is passed to you, open your eyes, draw 1 coin, show it to the camera, and then show it to me. And then give me the coin. Okay.
This feels so serious.
Yeah, no, usually people joke a bit more.
I feel like, oh my goodness, it's a big decision.
Yeah, I did.
And hand it to me.
Up to you.
No, the coin.
Oh, the coin, sorry.
Just put it in there, yeah. Okay.
Can we open our eyes?
We start on night phase, so I will now tap on the shoulders of people and ask them to use their ability.
I feel like I'm at the dentist office.
So sometimes when you're doing a cleaning, you just close your eyes because the light's too bright.
Yeah.
It's always so awkward. Like, do I look at the dentist? Do I look at the...
Yeah,
If
I just
you
end up
kept-
looking at the ceiling, honestly.
Yeah, if you kept eye contact the whole time, that would be such a bold move.
That's what I do.
It's a power play.
Of course you would.
Gotta lock in.
Gotta show him who's boss.
Everyone's with
Guy
their hands in
pays
your
us.
mouth. You just bite them.
Oh yeah. Also, the demon does not kill on the first night because then one
That
of
would
you
be
will
very
be
sad.
one of you will be dead for the entire game, which is
Yeah.
not very fun.
That'd be unfortunate.
Okay, open up your eyes. So, what do you all know? Amongst one of you, potentially two of you, evil, bloodthirsty savages trying to exterminate your town and make it their own. For all of you, good people, try to find them and do to them what they will going to do to you. If you are one of those murderers, make your work very quick. That is all. You may now discuss, go talk to each other, do whatever various things you need to do to figure out this mystery.
Well, I'm going to assume you're innocent. I feel like both of the minion roles would have the shoulder touch. Because if you, unless you're just being alive, I don't know. That felt like a genuine, like, wait a minute. That didn't feel like a play. That felt like a, I don't know what's going on here.
I don't know. Any other guesses?
I don't know. There's no
It's the
information.
first
so-
round.
there's
There's not
no
much to go
Right.
on.
Yeah.
Be
Okay.
funny. Talk to people.
I'm trying my best. Wait, are we supposed to like know our
person.
roles? Like, were we supposed to look at our chips? Because I literally did not do that.
Do you know your role?
No, I don't actually. I don't know what I'm doing here.
Okay, everyone close their eyes.
Dungeon Master. I need you.
Everyone close their eyes for a second. I will
know it.
You said turn the camera.
I said look at
I
it,
closed my
and then
eyes. I'm sorry. I forgot what you said.
so
Oh, okay. Cool. Okay.
okay.
Thank you.
Everyone open their eyes again.
I know now.
So who said they stared at the dentist?
That was
in the
me.
chair?
That was
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because
definitely
there's
evil. I
light
don't
staring
trust him.
straight at me.
Yeah.
Okay. Gives me a lot of information.
I
Yeah, a
know.
lot about his personality.
Editor, cut that out.
It's really awkward. Like, Mafia is so weird. It's like, you just can't start going all in until you know at least a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like the first round of Clue. You can't just
Yeah, you can't
go
just
out and
guess.
guess.
Oh,
Half
I
the time
guess
you
all
can't
the
even
time.
get into the first room in
Yeah.
Clue unless you roll a 6 and you're lucky.
So should I be asking about like what are your characteristics of your
No, that's
thing?
no. I think it's just more. I don't.
Just accuse
what am I
people.
supposed to say?
What you can do is a common thing that a lot of mid to higher level tables, what they do is that they come up with 3 roles. One of them is their real role. And then they tell people, I am one of these 3 roles. And if I tell you those 3, you tell me 3 in return. It's called a 3 for 3.
What if we do a 1 for 1?
That's just revealing your
What
role
if
for
I
their
just
role.
tell you? No. Just kidding. Anyone want to do a 3 for 3 with me?
No.
Aw, damn. Dang.
You could also go into private rooms.
And talk about what?
I don't know.
I don't know, talk about just stuff with your best.
Personal secrets.
I don't have any of those.
Your murderous thoughts.
Again, I don't have any of those.
I don't know, just
Yeah.
go in with your bestie and start shooting the crap.
Well, does anyone want to go into a private room and be my bestie?
I'll be your bestie if you want.
Thank you.
Can I also be your bestie?
Is that allowed?
Yes,
I mean,
multiple
yeah.
people can go into
All
it.
right. You guys suck.
Let's have the girls. A girls
Yeah.
talk.
Yeah. Thank you, Dungeon Master.
Yes.
Right.
So what? Catch the
Come on.
game last night?
No, I don't watch sports.
Neither do I.
All right. Do you guys want to go 3 for 3?
Should we come up with like a strategy?
Yeah, I want to defeat the men. I don't trust any of them.
That's why I was like, these girls need to have a talk.
AJ thinks through a lot of things, so I feel like right now he's the highest threat.
Yeah, I think he knows how to play the game the best.
Yeah.
Phil never has anything
Phil's
good.
Phil.
Yeah, going on. He's up to no good. So how do we plan on defeating these despicable people?
Can we vote? Wait, is that at night? Like we all vote to kill someone or no?
So
Or am I just making stuff up?
at night, the imp can kill people.
Right.
And during the day, you can vote to kill
To
someone
yeah. Okay.
because you
Gotcha.
think that they're the imp
Gotcha.
or demon or whatever you want to call it,
Okay.
So
or one of the minions.
is there any like cards or like anything?
I don't
like,
think
physical
so.
in the game?
I don't think so. I think it's just the tokens,
Oh, okay.
and then the sheet of paper is just to help us make sure that we know what we're doing.
Okay, cool.
Here's what we could do, right? We could do like kind of like a little fake out type stuff, right? Where we like try to go for Philip. Don't quite kill them. Squeeze as much information out of the boys as we can, and then kill AJ.
Okay. Like kind of like, yeah.
Like
legal.
seem like we're going for Phil.
I like
That
this
way
idea.
AJ thinks like, okay, I'm chill.
Yeah.
And then once he like gets all comfy and we get information, we can go. Does that make sense?
That's a good idea.
So so the information we're just trying to gather is like for what role he is.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we think that they're good or evil?
I feel like I can't really make an assumption.
Yeah, right now it's hard to tell who's good and who's not.
Okay, so he said it can be any one of, like, it's imp 100%. He said one of these two. I feel like it has to be poisoner though, because this feels like a more than 5 people roll. So I think it has to be imp and poisoner, and then 3 of the 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
But these two are like not at all.
They're not it. Yeah, no.
Okay.
I'm trying to think what role Sam could be, because I feel like they can't be poisoner. They can't be librarian. They can't be investigator. And they can't be empath. So they're mayor, soldier, raven, or imp.
Yeah, I feel like soldier definitely isn't.
Soldier's the obvious one.
Yeah.
So I think that's bad for them. I think the poison would probably just poison them immediately.
I will say, for the poisoner, it does last for only 1 day and night.
Yeah, so it's like the night they use it, then the next day.
Correct.
Yeah.
So if you're poisoned, you don't die.
No.
Oh,
You just get, for like the soldier, you just like, soldier's turned off if you're poisoned, but like empath might get like, oh, both of your neighbors are evil if they're both innocent or something.
Okay.
At least that's how I think it, you know. I'm trying to think, like, I don't think there'd be a mayor. I think 3 players alive and like it could just end.
Yeah.
I'm trying to read you. I'm not trying to read the game. I'm trying to read you. I'm trying to read what you would put in specifically.
Let me explain the mayor. So,
Well, I know how it works. I'm just saying I don't feel like you'd put that in.
the thing is with the mayor is that it is very much a gamble.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that if the mayor isn't there, or they're poisoned, or someone's lying about being the mayor, then there are 3 people going into the night, and if one of them dies, evil wins. Because there are only 2 people remaining alive.
What
I
are
don't think
good
anyone's
like?
an investigator because we don't have any minions, right?
No, so they're the 2 bad guys. One of them is the demon, and one of them is a minion.
Okay, gotcha. I don't know. I think we have to play a few more rounds to really stop up some stuff. So,
I agree. But the first first round.
There's like, what are you supposed to do?
Yeah.
It's a strategy.
I think the first round of games like this should just be a speed run.
Yes.
Just speed run the first round, and then you can start getting to the meat of the game.
Yes. Yes.
Because you don't know anything,
Mm-hmm.
especially since the demon can't kill people that first night.
Right.
So there's
it's like-
nothing to go on.
Yeah.
It's just, oh, everyone has their roles now.
Yeah.
Yay.
So how does the demon like kill people?
They just
I
choose a
guess they
player.
just point at someone.
So when it's
and-
night, we always close our eyes, right?
Yeah.
And so they're gonna be like,
If you get, like, if you're the demon and you get tapped on the shoulder, you'd be like, okay, I'm gonna kill that person.
this is gonna go pretty fast.
We'll see.
Yeah.
If one person gets killed every night by the demon,
Each night, choose a player if they die. If you kill yourself this way, a minion becomes the end. What? Oh, if the
I think we're just doing
if
the
the imp
poison.
commits suicide, whoever the minion is becomes the imp. So they become the only bad guy.
That makes sense.
So you can't.
Okay.
The imp can just kill themselves.
Alright.
why is it?
I was reading on the website, and it's like the story behind it is the storekeeper dies, and their body's like at the top of the clock tower, so their blood's like coming down, and it released like a demon or something.
That's cute. Alright, I think I feel pretty good.
Good chit chat, little ladies.
Yeah.
We got
We'll
this.
just have to knock before we go back in.
Okay.
Ellen, any fun info?
Would you like to know?
I would.
Yeah.
That's kind of how the game works. Kind of just ran off.
Check out
on
the
it.
chair again. Keep going.
I know, I
Yes.
hate that chair.
Okay. I will now formally
Formally start nomination.
I will now formally open nominations. If one of you would like to nominate the other for the chopping block, then please say so now. If not, then you can all unanimously agree to pass.
I'd say just pass.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nothing
there's
like Rachel.
nothing to
Yeah.
do today.
Okay. As everyone passes into the night, we will now go back into night 2 as everyone close their eyes. And everyone open up your eyes to a brand new day. You all are living with the stressful knowledge that at least one person amongst you is a murderous savage. However, you look around town and nobody is dead, for now. As you heave a sigh of relief and go amongst your daily activities. Alright.
Can the imp choose to not kill?
No they cannot.
Oh god.
They could choose to kill a dead person, but nobody is dead. If you choose to kill a dead person, then in the morning it will just seem as if nobody died.
Well, that just immediately tells me that they attacked the soldier.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. That
And
one just
now
couldn't
I
know.
go off to my guns. Woo!
Yeah. So that's the only
So that
question.
means they Tried to kill
They
someone.
tried to
Can't
kill
be
the
killed.
soldier. Yeah. That's all we know. If you don't reveal if you're the soldier, because I feel like that would just get you killed immediately.
Cool, cool. Yeah.
And then we got
Great.
some fun info.
You know,
I
if we
don't.
sit in silence, nothing's gonna
Yeah,
happen.
I'm trying. Alright.
Should we say like one role that we're not? Would that be something?
I am not imp.
Okay.
I don't believe that.
I don't know. I feel like if you say one role you're not, just say that you're not. You know. Are you not
Okay.
imp?
What if I am?
Come on,
What
say
if
it.
I'm not?
You came up with the idea. Say one role you're not.
Okay. Do I have to be truthful?
That's up to It's up to you.
Oh, okay. How?
it's up to you.
I'm just gonna lie the whole time then. Like what? Okay.
But if you get caught in a lie, then that immediately casts suspicion
Yeah.
on you.
We kill you immediately.
Okay. No, now I'm scared. I don't wanna do anything wrong. I'm not.
I'm not the empath.
Yeah, I'm not the mayor.
Okay.
I abstain.
Okay.
Oh, brother.
This guy stinks.
I'm not the soldier.
Okay.
Oh.
I
Interesting.
feel like I'm the only one who said I wasn't an imposter.
Really? Nothing you wanna add to the party? This looks a little bit suspicious, guys.
I feel like I'm more suspicious of you three saying that you're not innocent. Like I was looking at me like, yeah, no, I'm not the imp.
Well, there's still plenty of other.
Still, I feel like
I don't know
Townsfolk.
if you're being truthful about that though.
I don't know. I just
What
said
if you're trying to mislead us and you actually are? You're just being really bold. How bold do we think AJ really is? I feel a lot of confidence coming from you tonight.
I haven't said a lie.
You were
Maybe that's a
also
lie.
very
Yeah.
excited
Yeah.
earlier at the fact that you couldn't get Alex because he's not playing.
No, because it's the
Yeah.
because every episode this
got
is
murder on his
before
mind.
rolls. I've like ruined his day every single game. So I was like, so I
Exactly.
can't do it.
That's murderous behavior, right?
Yeah.
I did murder him in the first episode, but I
So
was
there's a
inno-
history?
But I was innocent. He was
Was there criminal charges?
no, I was president.
Oh. Okay.
Roll the clip.
Okay. Are the minions yellow?
Yes, they wear blue suspenders.
Shut up.
Bananas.
AJ, I'm willing to exchange some information for you in the breakout room if
Okay.
you want to like exchange.
Okay.
Okay. You're like, what
I'm
is
more.
going on?
Yeah, I'm very intrigued by this.
You're like, what
I
is
don't
happening?
trust
Yeah.
these two.
Neither
Like
do
them
I.
working together.
Yeah, me either.
So what information do you have?
I think I know who it is.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you think it is?
So it's either Laurel or Sam.
Okay.
And with that, as you brought up, Sam asked like what her role is
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So that got me thinking. I think it's Laurel. I'm saying her name right? I wanna.
I think so.
Okay, yeah.
My thoughts on it are Sam. I know Sam can't be poisoned.
Mm-hmm.
I was talking with Phil earlier. So Sam is either imp, Raven, Keep, Soldier, or Mare. They're one of those four. Because those are the only ones that, at least in night one, you wouldn't get to out.
Right. And also, when the three of us were here, Laurel seemed to be talking about the imp role a lot.
Okay.
So I was just like, it's a little,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, you abstained from saying anything, so
Yeah.
you could be the imp. She could just be a minion.
I'll tell you guys,
Yeah.
I'm not the imp.
So who do you think the soldier is? Because I want to say it's either Phil or Sam.
I mean, probably it's Phil.
Okay. So I think I gained their trust because of what we talked about. This is like a lot of backstabbing, but it's okay.
It's fine.
because I trust you, right? We were the whole president chancellor thing.
Exactly.
So we made the game. Well, I made the game. We made the game plan to target Phil,
Okay.
but then go for you,
Oh.
right?
Please don't do that. I don't think
Right. So that makes me think if either Sam or Laurel are the imp and they tried to go after Phil, because that's like the plan.
Yeah.
He could be the soldier, right?
Yeah.
Because I don't think they would try to you know.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that's my thoughts on it. What do you have?
I don't really have much.
I was like, because you don't seem like the imp to me, and I think I know who it is. So.
I am not the imp.
Me neither.
$20 says I'm not the imp.
I'm not it either.
So do you guys want to go 3 for 3?
I don't know. Might be too much information.
You've given us nothing.
Exactly.
Phil. This is the equivalent of me playing Fortnite and hiding in a bush the entire time.
It's strategy.
Okay.
You guys can go 3 for 3 and I'll observe.
I don't know if that's quite how that
Yeah.
works.
I feel like we should do this now while there's less people so we could have an advantage over them.
That is true.
Because right now they possibly have an advantage over us, so I feel like we should delegate a little bit.
Yeah.
You know.
Alright, I think you've convinced me.
Yay. So basically,
The
2
3 for 3 is 2 fake rolls in a real
it's
one?
like 2 truths and a lie.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So, would you like to go first?
I don't know. What the hell?
Please. Why not? It'd be so fun.
Alright, I'll go first.
Yay, I love peer pressure. Look when it works.
I am either empath, mayor, or soldier.
Wait, each night you learn how many of your 2 alive neighbors are evil. Each night. Why would it matter each night if there's the same 2 people that are evil?
If one of your neighbors dies, it goes to the next alive neighbor.
Oh.
So like if Molly's dead, it would be me and Phil.
Yes.
Okay.
Sometimes it'll wrap around the entire room. Like if Molly and Laurel were dead, it would wrap around to AJ and Phil.
There's a lot going on here. This is using a lot of my brain. Alright. I am either the investigator, the librarian, or the empath.
I feel like there's no point in anyone being a librarian because the outsiders aren't even in play, right?
Well, we don't know. It's just there's 3 of some of these. Oh. Next time.
Okay. As we are all back in town, I will reopen nominations. If anybody would like to accuse somebody and nominate them for execution, you may do so now.
I got nothing.
You may also use this time to discuss as a full group if you have anything to share with everybody.
Anything you want to bring to the table, Molly and or AJ?
I got nothing.
Any hints?
I think
of
Phil's the imp.
Come on.
Why do we think this?
Yeah, do tell.
Because I hold some information that makes me believe that it's Phil.
Alright, that's fair.
Fair enough.
What should make us think that you're not the imp?
I got nothing.
Okay, well, that's great.
Because being in the room now, it's so much colder. now
Yeah,
now
it
I feel the
is.
cold.
It is.
Cold.
That's why I'm like shaking. 'Cause I'm just.
There's a lot of evil in this room.
It's not much.
Why?
So I'm shaking.
Have you ever heard the term that hounds
Yeah,
frozen over?
We were just lining up our information, so I
Yeah.
think we think Phil's the imp.
I think you guys are not trustworthy.
Okay, Sam.
That's what I think.
Okay, Sam.
Okay. I am going to once again give a call for any nominations. If not, then I will let the day pass.
What is the
So,
nomination?
yeah.
Nominate
So-
someone to be killed.
So you can say I formally nominate AJ
I
for
volunteer as tribute.
Maybe you shouldn't do that.
And then what happens is that me and AJ will have a little we'll have like a debate, a little discussion. He has a round saying his defense. I have a round saying my accusation, and then we vote. The way we vote is by point at you. If you end up when I point at you, then you vote. If not, then you don't. So I will go boom, 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 boom. If you would like me to slow it down, then please do so.
So I can't be like, I nominate to kill this person and like have it just be my say. Like,
Well, yeah.
what the
Well,
heck?
You can just say that's what you just wanted to kill them, but I feel like
It's
nominating.
not gonna do anything.
Yeah, people might not
Yeah.
go along with that.
it is a public vote.
Can I murder privately?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's something an input say.
Maybe.
Sam.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Alright. It's nighttime. I want to go to sleep.
All right. Nominations are closed. Everyone go to sleep.
Is this nighttime like timed?
No.
It's just
Okay.
as long as.
It's however long it takes for me to go to everybody with their roll.
Oh, I see.
As well as also I'm taking my time to write some stuff down in my notebook.
Oh. You know, an imp would say that.
Or a minion.
Or minion Ethan. Ethan not being part of the game. Well, not having a role. I feel like the silence makes so much tension.
There's really dramatic music playing in my head right now.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna win.
Alright.
Yeah.
Everybody open up.
I think the townsfolk is one.
Oh, good morning.
Good.
Oh, that was a great sleep.
It is a bright and wonderful morning. As everyone walks outside, the birds are singing, the flowers are blooming,
Yeah, they are.
and in the town square, in the fountain, someone is lying there, drowned, as Molly has been killed.
Sorry, girl.
That's what you get for thinking I'm the imp.
I will now take my leave.
Now he's dead. Womp womp.
Damn.
Yeah.
I can't say anything as the ghost, right?
You can.
You can.
Oh, I
but-
can.
Yes. The thing is, the only difference between being a ghost is that
You get one vote.
you can only vote once.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot nominate people, and
Okay.
you cannot use your ability.
Gotcha. Okay.
Unless like your ability was like the Raven Keeper, right?
Huh?
Unless like you were the Raven Keeper or something.
Oh, yeah. Well, that happens right before you die.
Oh, okay.
So,
You have any info you want to give us?
You know,
I already told you the info, AJ.
Well, you can give more info now because you're dead.
If you
Oh,
die,
okay.
if the imp goes before you, you do not get info. You do not get to choose. You do not get woken up at night.
Wait, say that one more time.
If the imp kills you before your turn in the night, you do not wake up.
Okay.
So based on the fact that he's telling us this, that's something that would happen after, like you waking up is something that would happen after the end.
Yeah.
I could be saying that because someone else also had confusion on their face.
So as the ghost, I can share as much information still as
Yeah.
I can?
Yep.
Okay. It's one of these two.
I'm not surprised.
So
May I ask what
Okay.
you are?
Well, I can tell them.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm the empath.
Okay.
Her.
oh.
Cute. You feel other people's pain.
Do I look? No, I'm kidding.
Do I look like?
Do I look like the type? No. So
Oh, okay. That's why you know.
Yeah.
Sly person.
So
Way to
one
rat us
alive
out.
neighbor was evil?
one of these two killed me.
Okay.
I knew too much.
Well, I know what's up now.
So that means one of us. So you are the other one. Because
No.
there's two, so it's one in each pair.
Could be you.
I know who I have my money from.
But I'm saying it's you.
I'm saying it's you. Get a load of this guy.
No, this guy.
I get
I
enough.
trusted it. I was with this
I
guy alone at
trusted
the start. He
y'all.
could have stabbed me.
I don't know. Laurel's pretty quiet over there.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I'm trying to put
Think of
pieces
more
together.
lies.
Lies.
There was a specific piece of my
Lies.
conversation, our conversation.
well,
I'm
one went
thinking
to
about.
the breakout room. Let's figure this out.
Okay. The two of us?
Yeah.
No one wants to go into the breakout room with me.
I'm gonna turn it off, so. Okay. So, Molly was pretty sure you were the imp,
Mm-hmm.
and Phil's the soldier.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm the poisoner.
Okay. I am, yeah.
Let's
I had a-
let's do this.
I had a feeling because as soon as you said that
I wasn't the
the
imp.
soldier
Yeah.
was the first person that I tried to kill,
Yeah.
I was like, so he's definitely the soldier.
Yeah.
I had a feeling Sam was we did a 3 for 3,
Yeah.
but we didn't get to my point.
Oh, okay.
So Phil said he was one of the top 3, but I already knew he was a soldier. Sam said she was the empath,
She's not.
which we know she's not. I think it was librarian or investigator.
Okay.
It was one of the
So-
bottom 3, but I don't think it was Raven Keep.
So they can't be librarian because they're not outsiders.
Okay.
So they're investigating.
Start knowing
Yeah.
more.
Okay. So
It's a particular menu.
I'll say this. What I'm going to do tonight, I'm going to poison Phil so you can kill him.
Okay. What do you want to
I will say
try
actually,
and
for the
do?
first 2 nights, I did poison Sam, so she died. Her info was only correct tonight, or last night.
Okay.
First night, second night, I just poisoned her twice because that'd be fun. And I thought she might have been the soldier. That's what she brought up the no shoulders hat. Oh wait, no shoulders. No, the baby keep that.
So what do you guys think?
I think I'm very suspicious.
I feel like I kind of like snitched right there.
Yeah, you
But
kind of did.
I mean, hey, you're dead. You don't need to worry about getting killed.
I'm dead. I don't really have.
I got nothing to
much.
hide. I'm here.
I've got nothing to hide. What's your role?
Don't
What are you up to over there?
we don't know each other that well. But yeah, you've been super quiet.
Yeah, Phil.
And I think you're super quiet because you're not too familiar with the game. So you don't have a lot of strategy. And I think you're evil because of that, and you don't know what to do with it, really.
Yeah.
You don't know how to play the game good enough to, like,
That
mess
might,
with us.
That might be a good read. That might be a bad read. Only time will tell.
I think that's what's going on.
Yeah.
I think
I think you're the Scarlet Woman.
Me too. No, I think so too. No, honestly, I think he's a minion.
I need a coffee.
A coffee?
No.
Oh, like a coffee? I this way, I mean, I've done it, but a coffee.
No, I've been drinking a coffee all day. It's what's keeping me up for practice at 8:30 to 10 o'clock at night.
It's 8 to 9:30 tonight, I thought.
No.
I thought it was 8 to 9:30.
I don't have my phone. I'll check it later. But
I see
Yeah.
you over there, Brock.
okay. So for Scarlet Woman, can you help me as my ghost woman, as my pet ghost? If there are 5 or more players alive, which there isn't, and the demon dies, you become the demon. All right. So that'd be the Scarlet Woman. What? Rock.
See, I think the smart play is just kill Phil.
Okay. What do we want to do when we get back in there? Because I have a feeling they're gonna try and execute me or Sarah.
Yeah. Well, obviously I'm not gonna vote to kill you.
Yeah. I'm terrible at being the bad guy, so
It's
it
not.
took me a minute to realize that I even want to see him. I'm like, wait, try it. Wait,
Yeah.
what is that?
Yeah.
Oh shoot, I'm the end.
It'll be fine.
Huh. I don't know what strategy. That's why I was quiet, because I don't know what to do.
And I was like, that's why I kind of kept going into the one by ones to kind of like gauge.
I was thinking that, like,
The
you're
moment-
trying to.
The moment Molly was like, I think it's a rule, I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna go into that ring and I'm just gonna say screw it, all or nothing, I'm just gonna gun it.
Yeah.
And it was like, I still wasn't lying. I said I was not it.
Yeah.
So I was telling the truth. Alright. Yeah, that's just the only thing. Like, if they realize that we know, you know. But even then, they don't know which one of us is the imp and which is the poisoner.
Yeah.
So worst
She just
case,
knows that one of us
Yeah.
is evil.
Yeah. So I think the play. I think we just go all in on accusing Phil.
Okay.
We try to get him if we can just get him voted out, that'd be good. Or like even if we don't need to vote anyone out tonight.
Yeah. If we were to try and like vote him out, how would we go about that?
Well, because they know that in these 2 pairs of the boys and girls, there's one evil in each pair, you know? So we just kind of have to go along the line of, it's Phil, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's kind
Because
of,
he told us, Sam and I, that he was one of the top 3, and Sam was like, I don't know if you're telling me. Like, he might be lying about all.
I don't know what they're saying now.
That's the problem. We don't know what they're saying, but we are starting to get a game plan.
At least, you know what, I just wanted to not die to the imp, because that would have been really sad. And at least we met up, so at least we had this moment.
Yeah.
Because that would be really sad if we didn't get that.
Or should I try and kill myself so that you can?
I mean,
Because I feel like they're gonna suspect me regardless of what I do.
She's the imp and you're the minion.
Definitely.
We'll see.
Look, I always went at Clue for a reason, so.
What are? Someone look up like how to detect lying in
Tells.
people.
There's like different like facial like expressions and stuff, and like
Yeah.
eye movement and hand.
People
stuff.
say like, you know, the smiling thing, like
Nice
eye
analogy.
contact with smiling, but I smile either way.
Yeah.
Cause like I know if someone's expecting me to lie, I'm gonna be like,
Just be like, yeah.
my name is not Sam.
Whoa.
It's Samantha.
Samantha.
I'm thinking
I will-
she's the imp and he's the.
Yeah, your agreeability is confusing me.
we're back, baby.
I don't know. We're just gonna try it, and I'll face the consequences.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's only been 1 minute real time.
So, with everyone back, I am opening up nominations again. If any of you would like to nominate some others, or if you would like to just discuss, please do so now.
All right. I think we have an idea of what we want to do.
Nominating you for death.
For death.
Yes.
What did I do?
What didn't you do?
Exactly.
I nominate you as well.
So,
Oh boy.
hold on. Does Phil primarily? Phil, is that an official nomination?
Indeed.
All right. We will now have Phil v. Laurel. Phil, with your accusation,
Not the trial.
What is my accusation?
what is your accusation?
Like, what do I, like,
What are you accusing them of?
Like, what proof do you have?
Why are you nominating them?
Why do you think? Why do you want to murder me?
I think you're a demon.
Wow. That's rude. You just met me.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
That's all you got?
That's the extent of my, reasoning.
Alright. Laurel, what is your defense?
Well, I'm not the demon. So I don't know why you're saying that I am.
It's a good
I'm also just not a demon in general.
That's good to know.
I tend to be a very nice person once you get to know me.
Does anybody have any other things to say about this case?
See, I don't know what to say because it's like I don't know what you want to like. This is weird because like you just say that I don't know what to say here because you're just like okay it's like okay well there's no evidence.
Yeah, there's not
Yes.
really any evidence.
I get this.
on
It's hard to
either-
make a counter when it just says it's like it's you. It's like no. It's like I don't know what
It's
you.
your word against mine.
Yeah.
I have possibly some evidence.
See, there we go. This is
Okay.
what I want to hear.
Okay, I'm glad you want to hear about it. You were asking us a lot of questions about the imp in relation to the minions and whatnot. You were asking a lot of questions just about imp stuff in general in our little breakaway. What do you got to say about that?
Well, I was
Burl.
trying. You were the one asking the questions, just to clarify.
I don't know how to play the game.
Yeah, and I've
No one
played
here knows
games
how to play the game.
Yeah,
I've
you
played
do.
a game kind of similar
Oh, I
to
played
this,
similar. I
and
never
so
played
I
this
kind of know like the general idea of where things are going. And
Mm-hmm.
once I read through the imp's description enough, I'm like, oh, they can kill themselves. That's what that last part means.
And you're thinking in your head, like, good to know. I'll put that back there.
No, I
use
was
it
just
later.
saying it's good to know because then just because someone's dead, that doesn't mean that they're just a normal civilian. It
Yeah.
could be the imp killing themselves.
All right, well, that's about as concrete as my evidence can get.
Yeah.
Whew.
That they mentioned that they asked about the killing them. Okay.
I will also say, after the vote is concluded, you can still nominate and execute, but if you tie the vote, neither of them get killed. In order to kill the person, you would have to get more than the first vote. So say, for instance, if we were to accuse Laurel and they got 3 votes, anyone can nominate someone else, they would have to get 4 votes. If they get 3, they both tie and no one dies.
Interesting.
So that could very well be a strategy for both good and evil. If you know somebody is good and you want to defend them, or if you're evil and you're trying to defend yourself.
So, also, maybe a little bit more evidence in this trial. Molly gave us some information. We know her role. At least Phil and I do. And it says each night you learn how many of your 2 neighbors are evil.
Yeah, and it's
So-
1.
I will say, minions also count as evil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The game does not end when you kill a minion, it only ends when you kill the demon.
Okay.
And it could be me or you. So what's saying that you're not the evil person is
I-
then dependent on me.
Let's
See,
say
my thoughts.
words.
I think you're the imp. You're the poisoner,
Bruh.
and I think you're getting played.
Maybe I'm playing all of you.
I don't believe that you are.
Why not? You calling? What are
I'm
you?
very
What are you saying?
confident that Laurel's the poisoner, which means you are not.
Okay.
And I know I'm innocent. I'm the soldier, which means he is the imp.
This guy's bullcrap.
Can I
right
say
here.
anything or no? Because it's a nomination.
You can still say something, although if it goes too far off base from Laurel, then
Yeah.
I will ask that we resume talking about them again.
See, but if Phil's the imp, I mean, I did say, he's the imp, but then he killed me. Well, actually, that doesn't help my case. Actually, never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Does anybody else have anything to say before I run this vote?
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. So if we kill her, then he just kills one. He just kills you because he knows I'm the soldier, and then he just wins anyway. We kill him. Game's over. We win.
But what if she's the imp?
I am very confident she's not the imp.
Why is that?
Just the way she was talking, she did not feel confident enough to like run the game. I just did not get that vibe.
I would really like to disagree with that.
Yeah.
Fair. Like, you're dead.
I know.
Like I don't know.
I'm
Like, I
all
don't know.
confused now.
I'm very confident he is the imp. Because like again, I know there's like one in each, not me. So I know you're evil, and
He's very okay with killing Laurel.
Yeah.
As well.
He's
True.
and because again he knows that once he kills, he can just kill one of us. He won't kill you because he can't kill me after, and then he just wins because it's 1-1, and then. But if it's 1-1, the game just ends. I assume.
Yes.
Yeah. So I agree with you that Laurel is a minion, but not the one we need to kill.
Okay. So if we turned the tables and voted against
Then
Phil.
we just win.
Yeah, but it's 2 and 2. Like,
Ghost
don't
vote.
you need it? Oh. How do you feel, Ghost?
Or we can just tie and let it go to the next day anyway, then we get more info.
Stick with the plan.
Mm-hmm.
If you do get below,
I'm sticking with
if you get one person to vote and only one person, then the vote passes, nothing happens, and you can only be nominated once per night. And you can also nominate only once per night.
Oh, so we can't change our nomination?
No, you cannot.
Oh, good.
So what? Phil can no longer nominate.
Except
Laurel-
for me.
Laurel can no longer be nominated
For the rest of the game or just
Night.
For this
Oh,
night. Yeah.
for this night.
Tomorrow you can nominate
Yeah.
me again, but
I feel like we just gotta do something and then.
I say we stick with what we said.
But I feel like that's just a quick way to lose, because again, she dies, she's the poisoner.
He's scrambling over here.
But what if she's the imp though? Because if we kill her and she's the imp,
I
it's
do not
the...
believe she's
Okay.
the imp.
Only one way to find out.
I think we stick with it, guys.
Oh my gosh. I feel like I'm getting a little bit peer pressured. It's okay.
Sam, look into my eye. No, I'm kidding.
Wait, is there. Okay, once the ghost player is out, there's no way of them coming back.
They can
right?
they get
Yes.
their one vote and that's
I
it.
have
They
one
can-
vote.
That's all you get. You can't re enter the game. I'm trying to see if you have an alternative motive right now. Which
No, I
apparently
have
not.
my one vote and I know what I'm gonna use it on. So you
Okay.
guys got
Okay,
it.
then
I'm
I guess
trusting
we're
you
going
guys.
for Miss Laurel.
Mhm.
Okay. I will now hold the vote. You need 2 votes to pass. I will start with that.
So do I put my hand up? if
You
I'm
put your
voting?
hand up if you want to vote.
Yeah, I'm voting.
Wait a minute.
Wait.
Oh, clockwise. I gotta go clockwise, so I
I'm
gotta
slightly
start over
confused,
there.
okay.
So it starts at you.
And then we say that's
Raise
the
your hand.
loss.
Raise your hand up if you would like to vote.
Oh, I'm scared.
2 votes. 3 votes. Molly uses her ghost vote.
Mhm.
I will keep nominations open if someone wishes to keep going.
I'm just gonna say Phil, because it's statistically again, kill her, game doesn't end, he kills, he wins. And if you kill him, the game just ends. So I formally accuse.
Okay.
Yeah.
AJ has nominated Phil. AJ, what is your offense?
Again, he's the imp, poisoner. The poisoner we don't need to kill, we need to kill the imposter.
Okay. Phil, what is your defense?
No.
No? Okay. Would anybody else like to say anything about this case?
Can I question a little bit more?
Yeah, go
Yes,
ahead.
you can.
Why no?
yeah, you've been awfully quiet.
I refuse to elaborate.
Why?
He's been doing this all game.
What are you hiding?
You don't have a gag order or anything. I'm not sure why you're not saying anything.
Maybe I do. And you just don't know. We're at a stalemate here.
It sounds like most people have a consensus. Any other thing to say?
I
And I
don't
think
trust my friends.
this just feels like the right call. Because again, they're both bad, but we're killing the wrong person. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. I will now call the vote. Hold your hand up and keep it held until I come to you if you would like to vote. That's 1.
So this is against. I didn't wait.
Wait, hold on.
This is against Phil.
Okay, can we vote twice? Not twice.
You can vote twice.
You can vote twice.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
it's a
you
different
can-
vote.
It's a different person. That
Molly
you're trying
can't
to-
vote because they use their ghost vote, but you can vote.
Okay. I will redo the thing.
Yeah.
1
The
vote.
hand's still up.
Whatever.
2 votes.
I don't know. There's evidence
3
against
votes.
both you guys.
The vote ties. Neither are executed. Unless you guys can get 4, but neither Laurel or Phil could be executed tonight.
I just don't want to die.
Well, we know AJ's not dying because he's a soldier.
Unless you.
Oh,
I wonder
I'm gonna
who's
get poisoned
left.
die.
Guess we'll find out.
Oh no.
I don't want to go to sleep.
I really don't want to go to sleep, man.
I am calling nominations in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No more nominations. No one is executed, and night passes. Sweet dreams, everybody.
Oh, I'm scared.
All right. And wake up, everybody. After last night's heated discussion at the town hall, you all wake up to see his body flourishing with various different discarded body parts. Phil, dead in the town square.
Yay. Sorry.
There are now 3 people alive. I will remind you that if one person dies tonight, the game is won by the evil players.
Alright.
You are now free to discuss.
So then, it's you two.
Yeah.
You're done for.
Well, it's possible that Phil could be the poisoner. And
No.
he just.
No.
Oh, no. He could be the imp, killed himself, and made the minion the new imp. To throw suspicion off.
Yeah.
Either way, you're involved.
Yeah.
So what if I am?
Do we think Phil thought all that through though?
I'm not that smart. So I don't know.
You looked confused as she was saying that, so. Bye. You look so scary. Alright.
Well,
Cool.
Sam, you also knew all of that because I explained that when we went off in the first round.
Sure.
Yeah.
That the imp could kill themselves to let the minion take over.
Mhm.
So maybe you killed Phil to throw suspicion off.
Or maybe he was capping last night when he said he was a soldier.
Well, did you use your thing at night and then you died, or did you just not get woken up?
Wait, me?
Yeah.
Use my what?
Well, because didn't he say, like, if you get killed
No, the soldier is you're always safe unless you get poisoned.
Right. Well, I'm saying, didn't Ethan say that if the imp kills you before he has a chance to come to you?
Soldiers never woken up.
Right.
Soldiers should never get tapped on the shoulder anyway.
But you said you were let's say hypothetically you were the soldier.
Yeah.
That would mean he would have gotten woken up either way.
Yeah, but hypothetically,
That's not every role.
he's not a soldier.
Really? What role are you then?
Take a wild guess.
You're dead, so why don't you say?
I'm a soldier.
Bullshit.
I think the
Sam.
picture's pretty clear, folks.
Well then,
I feel
what's
like we need,
Yeah.
I feel like we need Ethan back here.
I feel like it would make sense that you were. No, this can't be left all on me. I don't
Well,
know.
he has a ghost vote.
Yeah.
But
true.
Molly has no say anymore.
Why would
Yeah.
I want to help you?
What are you gonna do sitting there?
Yeah.
You could just use your vote to just like mess with everything if you really
True.
wanted to, but you can't nominate anyone.
Yeah.
Molly!
You can
This
nominate.
game is so confusing. I've never played anything like this before. I need help.
I can't do anything.
Yes, you can. You can talk.
I feel like we
That's true.
All right, what happened last night?
What happened last night? I went to sleep. And I thought I was dead.
No, you're not helping anyone. You have to tell us.
I saw the
woke up and I
soldier.
was dead.
nuts.
I hate when that happens.
So if you were a soldier, then both the imp and the poisoner would have to work
I don't
with
think you're
each
the
other.
soldier. Because I'm the soldier. You're lying.
Look at that.
You
that
also
face.
didn't have a lot of information to share when we talked.
Because I don't. I'm the
See?
soldier. I'm not. How can I share anything?
Well, because
The
Ethan
only
said.
information I had to share is I got attemptedly assassinated the first night they could kill.
Right.
That's not. I can't tell you that because I just told you my role. And by then I didn't know which role you were, so I wasn't gonna say that. Like I didn't have much info because there's no info for me to give besides this is my role.
I feel like we're really overthinking this, guys.
Yeah, this is a game of like psychological warfare.
Yeah.
I feel like 12 angry men right now.
All right.
He's back.
You guys can keep on discussing, but I'm going to, if you would like, I can
Wait.
move on to nominations.
You got this, Sam.
You said you were the soldier? That doesn't make any sense.
Why?
Because can't you, like, not die from the demon?
If
you're
the
a soldier?
poisoner poisoned the soldier and then the imp killed the soldier would die.
He just said their plan. That's what they did.
That's what I was saying
Either
earlier.
that, or you
I-
killed yourself to let the minion take over.
That's just I
Why
thought
would I
that
do such a
immediately
thing?
because that's just obvious.
Well, then let's say
It's not-
he did kill himself to let the minion take over. That means you were left. So then, right?
It could be AJ.
But you just said if Phil killed himself and he was the imp, right? And it went to the minion, that would mean it would have gone to you. So then you're the imp.
That's assuming that I'm the minion.
Right.
But yeah, in that hypothetical, yes.
Can I have a breakaway box with Molly? Because she's a ghost.
Sure.
Okay,
I
let's
will
talk.
have to keep it short because we are already running on time.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I want to talk to you.
Okay.
Because I trust you.
Oh my gosh. What?
Yeah, I feel like AJ knows and cares a lot about this game. So I feel like if he would make a good imp and he would make the game interesting.
Either way, I know Laurel's involved.
Well, yeah. Yeah. Everyone's in it.
Because that would make sense for why they took so long with the discussion. Because if they were talking about who to kill, they could have poisoned Phil and then killed him to make it look like, you know.
Are you the imp?
No.
Are you the poisoner?
No.
Are you the soldier?
Yes.
Come on.
Well, you said you were one of the top 3, but you could have been lying.
I never lied.
This is my first time in a 3-person boot box. I just realized this is nice.
Yeah.
Every other one has been one-on-ones. I feel like they're not going to use much of this footage. This specific, because it's mainly about them.
Yeah. Because it's just you, me, and Sam that
Yeah.
can vote. And like,
He gets his 1 vote.
well, he can vote, but he can't nominate someone
Yeah.
to be killed. So it's basically just up to them.
Because then that would also make sense if because I accused Phil, and then one of them could have killed me to make it look like Phil was the demon.
What did I say?
I don't know, man.
My brain thinks very visually, and this is all in the head. Okay, bottom line. Who do you think I should nominate to get rid of?
I said Laurel.
Still Laurel?
Yeah,
Yeah, she's been really quiet, which I know that's like Laurel.
I know AJ talks a lot.
Yeah.
So he could just be saying stuff to throw us off. Which could be easy.
I would need to convince Phil to go with me.
Yeah.
How should I do that?
Just be like, hey man,
Please.
I need you here, please.
He doesn't like working with me. Okay, we're gonna do
It's
that.
okay. You got it. You got this. I believe in you.
It's not me.
I feel like we need.
Wouldn't it be a crazy plot twist if I was the end?
I swear to God, don't do that to me.
Wouldn't it? That's not crazy. What if I secretly knew exactly how to play this game and I grew up with it actually?
Okay.
Use my mind.
Nominations are open.
Okay.
If any of you would like to nominate one of each other, please do so now.
Do you have my back?
I don't know. We'll see.
I might need your blind support on this.
All right.
Okay, cool. I'm thinking Laurel.
Is that official?
As official as I can be.
Okay. Sam has nominated Laurel.
Everyone's just nominating me.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just sitting here.
Yep.
Okay, Sam, what is your accusation?
I have a vibe that something's a little strange over here. Something's
You
not.
have a vibe that I'm murderous?
Yes.
I don't give that vibe off from what I've heard, so that's...
Maybe you do.
I mean, someone thought I was a teacher the first day of high school, but that doesn't scream murderous.
Honestly, I know it's one of you two, and yeah, I'm going with you.
I agree.
And also, I feel like you're really good at these games, and I don't trust, like, what you say. Because you're either throwing me off, or, like, there's something, you know too much about what's going on.
Well,
Yeah.
think back to the plan that we had in the first place.
Yeah. There is that.
There is that.
You're bargaining with me.
I'm just saying, killer.
We've always said that, we've always felt that he knows too much.
That is true.
That was something we said in our very first, like, during the first day.
You're trying to really get me to not choose you.
I'm just putting the
Sam?
facts on the table.
Let's just kill him.
Go with your gut.
You guys are both evil. Like, it's one of you two are up to no good. Like, either way. You know. Whatever. I'm just going with you.
I'm just saying killer.
Okay. Laurel, I would ask you for a defense, but you kind of already gave it as soon as Sam was done with hers. Anything else to say by both the defense and anybody else?
No, I guess you guys have made up your minds.
Okay. Anyone else? Okay. I will now start the vote. Hold your hand up and keep your hand held if you want to vote. 1, 2, Phil uses his ghost vote. 3. Okay,
Need you put a hand back down.
you can, yes.
Okay.
So there are 3 votes, and Phil uses his ghost vote, which makes it only possible to tie. If you tie, then the round resumes. Now keep in mind, it is possible that if the round were to pass, because the demon and the minion do not know each other. Oh, hold on. I just had a realization. That wouldn't matter either way. Evil would win. So unless you want to tie anyway, just to make sure that evil wins, then anybody else have anything? Okay. For the first time in this game, there's an execution, and Laurel is executed as the game ends. Congratulations to the good team for killing the demon. Woo!
I was trying to get you to nominate me.
Me?
I was trying. That's why I said I would kill you. I win. I was trying to hope that you'd realize I was trying to tell you to kill
my
me.
bad.
I was trying.
That's why I was saying earlier, I'm terrible at these types of games.
I was trying to get you to kill
I'm
me.
terrible at being the bad guy.
I wanted to just say it, but I couldn't with him standing right there.
I'm
Yeah.
dead.
Well,
it was
because you could just,
defense.
Yeah. I was playing my heart out. I saved it for the one round.
Mm-hmm.
I was just trying to BS my. I was hoping that you'd call out the whole him being wrong. I was hoping you'd just kind of lay into that and kill me. I was really trying to amp up my confidence. I was trying.
All right. We will now do a roll call, going around the clockwise table, starting with AJ,
The poisoner.
the poisoner. On the very first night, AJ poisoned Sam.
I was bullying you so hard.
Damn.
AJ poisoned Sam on the first night,
Oh,
who was the
sorry.
Raven Keeper.
Get that on that.
Poisoned them again the second night. And then on the third night, they poisoned Molly, who was the empath. It did not matter either way because Molly was then killed by the demon. And then on the final night, they poisoned Phil, who was the soldier, making him susceptible to Laurel the demon. And as I said, Phil here is our soldier. He was targeted once on the very second night, and his ability successfully protected him. He was not killed on the second night, but later on, he was poisoned, making him vulnerable, and later killed. Sam, you were the Raven Keeper, yes?
Yes.
There is a bit of a meme around the community. The Raven Keeper never uses their ability. It never happens. And I am sad to say that it didn't happen this time. Sam was neither killed by the demon nor executed during the night. So she was unable to use her ability. Molly was our wonderful empath. One of the only abilities used to gain information. On the first night, they detected that one of their neighbors was evil, that being Laurel. On the second night, the same thing. And on the third night, I was going to give them this information because AJ poisoned them, but they were just killed by Laurel the demon. And last but not least, we have Laurel. Because the demon doesn't go on the first night, no one was killed. On the second night, they targeted Phil, who blocked their kill. On the third night, they targeted Molly. And lastly, they targeted Phil, again, suspecting that their poisoner would help them, which they did. Congratulations, everyone. Even if you were part of the losing team, Evil did play very well.
I feel like I could not have played that better if I tried.
Yes.
I cried,
myself.
but
Yeah. I
I'm just
played my
bad.
hardest to get you nominated.
Yeah.
I was like, I just need
It's
to
all
convince
because of
one
my
person to just.
Let's go.
That little bit. I put the little seed of doubt. I was like, I can't say you're innocent. I have to say you're the evil one, but you're just not the one who needs to kill.
See, but now if Phil let's say Phil wasn't the soldier, and he did die the night after we had talked, that would mean it's still like one of you two.
Well, then you'd know I'm evil. For a fact.
Because
Yeah,
Phil's
because
not
that
dead.
first night we were talking about, it's like,
And then,
he-
hypothetically,
yeah.
you kill me. Like, you just kill me immediately. Then she just kills one of you two and wins.
Yeah.
So that's probably how that would go.
Yeah.
So
That's a fun game.
I will say, Phil, even that is the whatever, that is what always happens with a soldier, is that even if you never use your ability, you still help prevent more people from dying.
What an honorable position.
Like
Yeah.
most soldiers. Shout out to our troops.
Woo!
Did you think I was the demon at all at any point?
No.
I feel like, no? Damn.
I just knew that you knew how to play the game really
Yeah,
well.
I was just like, my whole goal was just at the end, was just like, if you can just get me nominated, it would go around and then I'd raise my hand jester style.
The more heated you got, the more I knew I was doing something right.
I'll be honest, you could tell I was kind of panicking.
Yeah, you were
the moment that that's when I first panicked. Then I brought it back together at the end. But
Yeah, if you were like chill the whole time,
no, I
would
yeah,
probably
I lost
be
it for a
more
little- for a
confused.
minute.
Yeah.
Because I had to think of like the way to word it, and I just couldn't think of it in the moment.
yeah, I just did not pick up on that cue. That
No,
we're
it
supposed to nominate
wasn't
you.
like an obvious cue.
Yeah, I was just like, well, I'm dead.
Yeah, no,
They-
I was really hope. Yeah, no. We probably should have just said straight up, like one of us is imp, one is poisoner. Figure it out. We should have just said that
Yeah.
and left it to the 50-50.
I have seen people do that where
Because at that point, it's like we know that one of us is getting voted. Might
Yeah.
as well maximize the odds that's me.
or better yet, I've seen what happens where it's the final day, the demon gets nominated. There's only like one vote, and then so they're immune from getting nominated again, and they're able to just win.
Yeah.
Automatically, because no one can nominate them and they can't
Yeah.
kill them.
I feel like if you mentioned the fact that if we nominate again, that an evil wins, that kind of just ruined it for us. That was the nail in the coffin, because even then there was no point in nominating me, because it's like, oh, well, if we vote, then it's lost.
Yeah, well, if I weren't going to give you guys information, you were going to work with,
Yeah.
and that would be, at that point, I think it was a 50-50.
And I think at that point it was like 99%
99.
over, but that was just like the tick over that really ruined it.
Either way, I hope you guys all had fun.
I had a
I
great time.
did. This
Yes.
was really cool.
It was really fun. I was like slowly like going into everyone. You gave it away that she was the imp. The you told me,
Yeah.
and I immediately was like, that's what I was like wondering. I was like, you know, I know now.
And your guys' meeting took forever.
We just didn't know how. I don't know. We were just chilling.
Yeah.
A lot of the time we were just sitting there.
Just chilling, just doing
Yeah.
it.
We didn't know like how when to come back. We just, I don't know.
Yeah, we wanted to make sure you guys had time to talk to.
Yeah.
Oh, I
No, we like, just straight up were not like
You guys
discussing.
are very considerate, evil people.
Yeah, it was like, you know.
Alright, well,
I was trying to ruin your day.
Oh,
I
you
should have been
didn't.
poisoning her.
Mhm.
I didn't get to.
yeah.
I didn't really ruin the poison.
God, there's so much more lights and everything in my face now that
Yeah.
I removed the cloak.
Anyway.
But anyway, I'm going to now do the outro thing. Thank you everyone for watching. It has been a great season here at Table Manners. We've had so much fun. It was so much fun storytelling for me, at least for this episode, to be able to step back and see everything happen. I would like all of my crew and my wonderful co-host to come out on set. Where are you guys? Come on. You are under there?
Yeah, it was a really good night. I had a really good night.
wow.
Well, you on night one?
Yeah.
Oh,
I guess-
okay.
Oh, what the? You
Guys,
missed the
I
entire
just woke
thing.
up. I took some melatonin and I'm here now.
You were supposed to be here. Okay.
What?
You were supposed to be here.
I'm here.
Okay.
Gosh.
All right. Well, like I said, thanks again for an amazing season. And thanks to all of our guests, our crew, our wonderful talent, as well as anybody who was on previous episodes. It has been a great time filming. Do you have anything to say?
I actually don't have anything to say. How you think? Thank you guys for watching. Let's fucking go!
All right. Well, let's hope that still captured that. But anyway, if we end up doing this again, we will see you next time on Table Manners! Jarvis, start recording.
Wait, I have a question that's completely unrelated to this.
That's like the most new. That is the most new person.
Put that in the blooper reel.
Alex. Oh no, something actually fell in it. There's a little gear at the bottom.
Damn.
Just take it out.
Yeah, just pocket it.
Just don't acknowledge that. Don't acknowledge where the clock suddenly moved positions very slightly. I'm trying to think. Well, fortunately, blah, blah. The first night's not like the hardest. It's like, I don't know what's going on.
You could also pass a vote by not nominating anyone and not voting for anyone.
Yeah. I don't.
What the?
Dude, what happened to the set, man? I leave for one episode, it all goes to shit.
A ghost is haunting our set of WNYF.
Dude, someone.
I hope a creeper doesn't come around.
And then there's Phil over here just chilling.
Yeah, not saying a word because you don't know what you're doing.
It's true.
That's why.
I don't know either. I'll try and do.
Ooh. What was that? Oh, that
The
scared
actual
me.
demon is in the room with us, guys.
Haunted WNYF.
No,
I know my opinion. Gosh darn it. Someone, I have like the Velcro tape if you want.
Hey, AJ, is your mic on?
It's not. It died.
Pause.
When your mic dies.
It's not my bad.
Pause.
Michael.
No one needs to hear what you guys are saying anyways.
When Michael dies.
We don't need to listen to Meg.
Do we have
exactly.
any actual batteries?
That's why they're on that side of the table. That's why I'm in the middle.
Turn off your mics real quick just to see if
Yeah.
Person, broke college
you-
person.
Oh!
Everyone okay?
Yeah. In fact.
Test my microphone. Okay.
Test mine.
Test my microphone. I got the drip. I got the cloak. I bought for like $20 on Amazon. I'm gonna do some twerk.
Dripping in style and
Dripping
fashion.
in style. I'm good. Okay. I'm gonna do it.
All right, same plan.
And we will see you next time on Table Manners. God. Woo! Woo!
If we get renewed for a second season, you have to do more social deduction, and I will be there every time.
You guys should totally do a second season.